Hey guys, J Star Wars 360 here with my review of the third episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, The Asset. Now, as you guys know, I've been liking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D so far, but, not loving it. This episode, it wasn't amazing, but it was fun. It was I mean, it could just be because it might be because I was watching it on, I had to watch it on Hulu because I missed the TV version of it. I was busy, but it was just an overall fun episode. Now, story is some guy got kidnapped. S.H.I.E.L.D. guy got kidnapped. He was transferring some scientist guy, and the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents have to rescue him. Now, again, fun episode start to finish. I mean, first off, the fact that the episode even it didn't waste any time. Like, once it started, it got going. I mean, we have the truck, the mysterious kidnapping in the truck, and boom, we gotta go. We gotta rescue this guy. I like that. I mean, episode 2, it took a while to figure it out. Pilot, was basically one giant setup. This was the first episode where we just got right down to business, and I really like that, and I hope more episodes just move at that speed. It'll make it more enjoyable. Also, before I go, why doesn't this show have an intro? Like, no theme song, no intro. It's just the opening scene. Think they just show the logo and then they just go right into opening credits, which is a shame. I mean, every show needs some sort of intro. You're telling me you can't come up with some sort of exciting intro to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Who knows, maybe they'll come up with one at some point, but I'm a little disappointed with the lack of intro. But, alright, so let's see what else. I like the plane. Like, it's a nice HQ setting. I was gonna comment on this last week, but I generally like the plane HQ. I mean, it's okay. Again, it's kind of getting a little stale. I mean, it's just a plane, but it's kind of cool that they have their mobile headquarters, and that they're not an office. I mean, I would like to see more of S.H.I.E.L.D. outside of these agents, because I'm sure S.H.I.E.L.D. is a much larger organization. But who knows? Maybe in a later episode we'll get some of them. So anyway, so I'm just reading off the list. Like how for once the thing they were looking for, I know the Gravitron whatever was, and Nicholas whatever his name was borrowed from the comics, but at least for me it felt original. Like for once they weren't ripping off something from the Marvel movies, which was nice. Although the Gravitron just reminded me a bit too much of the thing from the Sun device from Spider-Man 2, and the whole syncing it was kind of Spider-Man 2-ish. Again, still ripping off, but at least it did feel a little bit more original as opposed to, let's just take every known superpower and combine them into one device. Let's see. Also, I like the twist, the reveal of the villain. Like, I generally didn't see it coming. Like, I thought Skye was the insider because the person who betrayed them, because at the end of the previous episode, she texted those people saying it's still on, but I was generally shocked when it turned out the guy got kidnapped, he himself was a leak. I thought that was a clever twist. And how he's kind of revealed to be the antagonist. He's not really a villain. I mean, he has reasonable, understandable motivations, and I like villains like that. Also, just a little bit of trivia. The actor who plays that guy, not the villain, the scientist who turns out to be the antagonist, he's played by the same guy who played Quirrell. I did not know that, and that makes the episode more enjoyable. Let's see. Next point. Warming up to the characters. We get a bit more development with them. Again, Coulson and Asian Girl are still my faves, but starting to like Ward's. Skye got some more development in this episode, and I warmed up to her the most. British guys, they kind of remind me of Bentley from Sly Cooper. They're the guys with the gadgets, the hacking, the guys working behind the scenes. Again, I think the point is the show's growing on me, which is always good. I also like the gravity device. I thought that was cool. starting to adjust, accept this as a self-contained thing, and this isn't going to be big and epic. If anything, when I go see 4-2, which hopefully I'll get to see that in theaters, but when I go see 4-2 in theaters, which hopefully will happen, it's just going to seem so much more epic in comparison to this show. Like, after watching all these episodes and then going to see 4-2, it's going to be like, whoa. But we still have another month to go before Dark 4-2 comes out. Reveal, again, I said before, the reveal was surprising. I like the heist feel of this episode. Like, they're sneaky. You got the person Sky infiltrating and her subtle dropping of the mirror. I like the earpiece. Not a finger impression. I love how the one British guy has a giant bowl of popcorn during this. It's like, yeah, field work is laid back. And let's see. I like the part where the gravity is all messed up. It was kind of Inception-y, and I thought that was really cool. How they're on the ceiling, they're on the walls. That's really cool. Fun little moment. Need more. Hopefully, we'll get more stuff like that in the episode. Surprised how Coulson resolved the situation. That was a pretty serious Coulson moment. The whole bit with the Sky disarming him, that was kind of cheesy. Kind of saw it coming. They kind of drew it. I was like, for me, it was like, come on, when's she gonna do it already? We know she's gonna do it. Just a matter of when. So yeah, and also when he says, "But can you disarm it?" That line, I don't know, something about the line. But can you pull the trigger? Oh, yeah, it was pull the triggers. Something about pulling the trigger. That line for me was just kind of cheesy. You know, just because it was word for word of the training session. But I do like Sky's line. No, that's why I'm running. And let's see. Again, there was some good character development. I'm still a little uncertain about Sky's motives. If she's good, if she's bad, because we still have that text lingering. I mean, is she just sticking with S.H.I.E.L.D. as long as it benefits her until she moves on to something else, or is she just playing both sides? I don't know. But hopefully we'll get that soon. Also, hopefully we'll get at some point they'll explain Coulson how he lived. Although I really don't care. I've sort of forgotten about that. Let's see. I'm warming up to the show. Oh yeah. Looks like the scientist guy's gonna come back. And the end of the credit scene. Classic, you think he's dead, but he's not. Cliche. Last week had a better after the credits scene. But hopefully when the villain comes back, it'll go somewhere. Hopefully he does come back and this isn't just they're doing the cliche, but they don't have an episode planned yet. Because there's been times where I've seen that done. Like Arkham Asylum, the ending, they kind of did something like that and it never really came back. But, oh well. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. It was pretty good. It's the best one so far. It was fun. It got right into it. There were some general surprises and twists. I mean, unless you're a comic fan, in that case you saw it coming. But overall, I liked it. Again, I'm starting to warm up to the show and accept it for it is. Hopefully the show gets better and reaches that amazing point, but for right now, it's good, it's decent, it's fun, and I can live with it. So, JStars60, signing out. I'll see you guys for next week's episode. See you then.